everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. This week, we've got a pair of teams who come in on different paths. Set for the call of this Week 15 matchup, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Detroit Lions and the New York Giants. They come out here in the I. Now a first carry for Jonathan Stewart. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. That was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They go back to Stewart on first. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Dalton throwing on second down. Left side here, caught by Clay. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll try and run it. Here's Stewart. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Dalton, 1st and 10. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. And they're definitely showing blitz here. On 2nd down, they run with Stewart. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 2 for Dalton. This complete to the tight end, Clay. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, they opted not to run it. They completed the pass on 3rd and 2, but they lost yardage to bring up 4th.
Well, give credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They snuffed out the play. But it does bring into question, 1, the play call, because they didn't run the ball there. They could have run it. And 2, just not getting it. That's got to be deflating for them.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
On 2nd down, Taylor, and it's complete to Antonio Gates. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Do you get the sense, Brandon, that people are trying to retire Antonio Gates? Keep thinking this is almost the end of the line, and then he keeps making catches like the one we just saw there.
He's the old reliable, you're right, just one of 9 players in the NFL with 100 or more touchdowns. On 1st down, it's Taylor. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds. And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it. I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
Here's Coleman. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
6 yards to go here on second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. From midfield now, here's Taylor. Left side, caught by Matthews. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Here we go.
This is Coleman, and he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
And it's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, I'll worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want...